Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it's time to finish off this chapter of Hildibrand. Alright, hello there Hildibrand, hello there Briardian. Sibyld, your name is extremely familiar. I know you from somewhere. Where the hell do I know you from? Where the hell do I know you from? Sibyld, your name is... Oh, now I remember. Sibyld's the name of one of my characters. Ha, I'm funny. Anyways. Do you feel the anticipation in the air, my friend? This shall go down in Eorzean history as the greatest battle since I slew that dragon. That did actually happen, yes? You don't remember? You did take a lot of head trauma when you flew up to Dalamud and then crashed back down and then were buried in a grave for 6 years, so... Briardian has seen enough incompetence for the day. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Coliseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan, Satora. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? Sounds good. Also, are you sure that the merchant was worthless? We learned that Ultros has been purchasing a lot of very smelly truffles. I'm not necessarily sure how that could be useful in sabotaging people, but like... if most people can't handle the smell, there's probably at least a few ways you could use that. Do you feel the okay. I'm surprised it's the same dialogue. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe. Okay, and that's exactly the same. Well then. Alright, Dour Metal. There you are. I was this close to starting the melee without you. Gahaha! I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across the town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Firegeist himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. The future's looking bright for old Dour Meadow, it is. So what say ya? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? Gahaha! I suppose we are. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and seal your stomachs. The Mythril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern, your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo? Satora, the famed warrior of light? Or, who is that grinning fool again? That's right. Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Mean to him. Mean to him. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Wahaha, here I am. Did you miss me? I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. Look at Novelist's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Gaffa! Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of rusted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles? Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sect full where that came from. The meddling musclehead! What's taking him so damn long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. Funga? What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Ulti! Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Funga! Could it be? Avala's vaunted Tempest Blade. It was that monster all along. The girl played us all for fools. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle. You know, for my work and all. Come on, Tower. Has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about her. Fuck, hold on. I fucking hate this city. God, I hate this city. I'm not giving the dignity of reading it. I can't force myself to do it. But I just wanted to... My sister. I feel for the girl. Really, my little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now if Uncle Ulti may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Satora here. What do you say, Mrs. Warrior of Light? Also, I'm having squid for dinner tonight. Squid. God, brain turned off. And used the wrong word. Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultros. Fuck, no, don't cheer for him, no! Well, this is the most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon, versus the Warrior of Light, who will be left standing when the storm has settled. Be there or miss a battle for the ages. Oh, poor Hildibrand. Also, poor Avila, Jesus! Holy crap! That fucking sucks! Oh, oh, this pisses me off. Alright, we're killing Ultros. We are having octopus for dinner. It's gonna be yummy. We're having takoyaki tonight. He did not fight as a gentleman. No, he did not indeed. So to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear as it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities for now, Satora. Let us make haste for Halatali. Hang in there, Hildibrand. We'll get revenge for you. Alright, on to Halatali. Revenge for Avila as well. This fucking sucks. Fuck Ulta. Do you understand why I hate this city so fucking much? If you don't... Okay, so like, yes, Avila was cheating. Boo on her for that. But like, the way the Uldans reacted is just fucking horrendous. Even, like, okay, first of all, the generalizations are awful, evil. Fuck the Uldans. Disgusting. But like, also, even if they didn't generalize and they just directed their ire at Avila, which would be fair because she was cheating, still, that is way too intense of hatred for her. Especially since, like, Ultros is getting away with throwing Avila under the bus when it was his idea in the first place. Fuck this! I hate it! We have to kill the octopus! I suppose if anyone can defeat those fiends, it's you. Be safe, Satora. You sure didn't seem to care about my safety earlier. There's no telling what inane trickery that octopus will attempt next. Be on your guard, Satora. And yeah, Hildibrand's still resting. Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I couldn't give a gnat's arse. Ha ha ha. Now I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, yeah? That should even the odds indeed. So let me gather 7 friends and then we'll take on the dragon's neck. Alright, my party is ready. I have brought 7 friends. A ton of friends. Let's get started. As usual, nope, we're doing mine. To make this a bit more difficult, minimum eye levels, no echo. And our trial is... where is it? The Dragon's Neck. Minimum item level of 80. Let's do it. Alright, Ultros and Typhon. You may actually recognize Typhon. He appears in certain gates over in the Gold Saucer, where you have to avoid getting blown off the edge by him. Alright, let's get started. I do not remember the mechanics for this one. Not in the slightest, so we're gonna see how this goes. Oh, no, God, careful. Okay, yeah, as I mentioned, if you fall off the edge, if everyone falls off the edge simultaneously, we lose. So we need to not do that. We need to not fall off the edge. It would be very bad for us. We are kind of splitting our DPS right now a little bit. I think it's primarily Drosera is... oh god, Imp. I do not remember what we do with him. I think we need to get hit by water 3 times, then something from Typhon in order to un-imp? I'm not sure. There is a way to get rid of the imp status effect, but I do not remember this fight's mechanics in the slightest. Okay, 1 wet plate. Thankfully, the imp also is on a timer, so it will wear off eventually. And also, thankfully, if you do fall off the arena, you do have a little bit of time you have to wait, but then you can get back into the fight. We only get disqualified and lose if everyone dies simultaneously. Oh, that looks bad. Let's get out of the way of severe snorts. Oh, that shoves. Oh dear. Okay, Drosera's still up. Shirazade's still up. Okay, we're good. Saved it. Saved by 2 people staying up. Thank goodness. I think that's something where you have to use arm's length to... oh my god, screw you, Ultros. Oh, and I'm out. Lovely. Okay, I'm looking up how to get rid of the imp status effect. Oh god, and Typhon's doing his wind. Okay, stay safe, stay away. Stay as safe as we can while I try and figure this out. Okay, got the duty info up, strategy. All DPS will be turned into imps, losing all their abilities, except in Punch, they need to be hit by Aqua Breath in order to gain a stack of Wet Plate. They should get 2 stacks of Wet Plate. After a period of time, Typhon will then move to the center and begin to cast his Big Sneeze. Imp should move to approach him and cast Imp Punch. If players had a total of 8 stacks, Typhon will stop casting. Okay, so we want to have Imp. Imp allows us to actually stop the Big Sneeze attack. Good to know. That would be specifically the Big Sneeze attack we saw earlier. How dare you attack me? That was very rude, Typhon. Oh dear, I just noticed the back. Yeah, mouth on the back, that explains a bit. Oh god. Oh god. Almost made it back in. Should have used my arm's length again. Once again, forgot that. Alright, Ultros is almost dead, thankfully. Yeah, this fight is not too bad even on mine. It's mostly just kind of irritating, to be honest. The mechanics haven't really screwed us over all that much. And we're done. Clean-ish. Not really. And that is the dragon's neck. Let's see what our loot is. Wind up Ultros. Please and thank you. I didn't get it. Shirazade got it. Congrats, Shirazade. Alright, I'll have to grind that out on my own time at some point. But thank you so much, everyone. Alright, just setting up some stuff for in a little bit. After we're done with this, we're actually going to be gathering to try an extreme fight from the current expansion. Alright. Oh, I should have just left the party. Oh well, it's fine. Let's finish this up. So you did it, Satora. With any luck, we've seen the last of that lecherous devilfish. Devilfish indeed. Oh, nope, meant to speak to Briardian. Good show, Satora. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Coliseum. Yeah, I'm glad that went so smoothly on mine. We didn't do the mechanics correctly, but there weren't really that many mechanics. I think the imp and slapping Typhon to stop the big wind cast that knocked most of us off. I think that was like the core mechanic. Other than if you fall off, you're out of the action for a little bit until you can get back in, and if everyone falls out, you lose and have to restart the fight. Not too many mechanics there. Just an annoying, irritating, sexually harassing octopus and his friend. Alright, made it back to Ulda, right here by the Gladiators Guild. Let's finish this up. A most remarkable display of martial skill, my adventuring friend. Clearly you have been observing me well in our travels together. Indeed, I learned it from you, Hildibrand, for sure. The ceremony will begin any moment now. Be on your guard. Our adversary may be anywhere, or anyone. It's you, isn't it? You're the thief. It's gonna happen someday. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Firegeist himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that turned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilfer. Gahaha! Above you! Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not. The main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend, mark my words. You have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name. I think not, Hildibrand. Greg! 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Satora, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! Vile thief, is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once. Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already. Mr. Typhon? Just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. Funga! Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend! Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. But of course, brilliant, father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalamud. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Manderville. Skyward, as only a Manderville can. Father, you know not your own strength! $997, $998, $990. Ah! Those legs, they look strangely familiar. Ha! Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing. This ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. That key! Bloody hells! Guards, seize the fiend at once! It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the 901 mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not be easily regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as a fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, this Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, Azema's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history. Or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Balladians. Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Balladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Were the 4 treasures of Bellaria to become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, a little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Bellaria, the Warden's justice? Lofty words coming from our glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far: an Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldan would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate, perhaps the Sultana herself? Haha, then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Bellaria, and it shall be Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that that inspires us all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Ha! Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles. And we have completed the Coliseum Conundrum. Another chapter down, 1 to go. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Oh my god. The black and white noir. Oh, I'm excited. That's a fun preview. Oh, that's a really fun preview. They had fun with this. Alright then. Next up in Final Fantasy XIV, I believe we are doing the optional dungeons for patch 2.4. And the finale of Hildibrand will of course be in patch 2.5. I'll see everyone next time for that.